Good morning, XOP, and a blessed day to all of you. Today, let us talk about these passages in the book of Colossians, chapter 4, verses 5 to 6. This is entitled Grace Under Pressure. It says there in verse 5 of Colossians 4, "Be wise in the way you act towards outsiders. Make the most of every opportunity." Verse 6, "Let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone." I want to stress this thing that Paul said, that we should be wise in the way that we act toward outsiders. And this is not just in the way that we act, but also in the way that we deliver our words and in the way that we respond to others and to the things that happen in our life. There's this saying that pressure exposes what is inside of us. When we are pressured in something, we have these reactions that we express when under pressure. And now, what gets exposed are those things that we put in our hearts. So when we always spend our time complaining, that is what is coming outside of our hearts. But if our hearts are thankful and we are always devoting our time to God, we respond always with grace. If prayer and devotion is not present in our private life and it's not consistent, then grace will not come out when pressure is available. Now, I want to talk about this because before this verse happened, it says there in verse 2 of Colossians 4, "Devote yourselves to prayer, being watchful and thankful." So we should be watchful and be thankful in everything that happens in our life. And pray for us too, that God may open a door for our message so that we may proclaim the mystery of Christ, for which I am in chains. Notice that Paul said that he is in chains. And truly enough, when he was writing this letter, he was in the prison. Now, even though that Paul is in prison, he was telling these things with grace. So he said that when we act toward others, we should be wise and make the most out of every opportunity. Now, notice that he said, in everything, make the most out of it. So, in our normal conversations, in our encounter with others, always make it an opportunity to declare the beauty of God. And in 6, he said, "Let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt." I like this term, seasoned with salt. When we prepare something to cook, we season it. And seasoning something brings out the flavor. And through prayer and devotion, this is how we season our tongue, our mind, and our heart. This is how we prepare ourselves in pressured environment. In the time of Paul, he was under pressure, but grace was still working. Persecution is always there, but the grace of God still shows in him. So we're seasoning it. We are getting the grace to the people around us. So this is a reminder from God that in every encounter with other people, our friends, our coworkers, our friends, our churchmates, always remind ourselves to season everything with salt in every conversation. Get rid of those gossips. Get rid of those moments where we talk about people. Let's talk about God. Let's talk about His grace. Let's talk about the gospel of Jesus Christ. I hope you are blessed. God bless you all.